Okay, so here we are, time to make the lens assembly. This is the last video. Why do I have 2 extra screws left over? Those are supposed to be used on something. Oh, darn it. I don't know what they're supposed to be used on. Everything seems to be working just fine, so I'm just going to charge ahead. Okay, so lens assembly. Lens assembly is step 7 in the instruction manual. We don't need the screwdriver or the driver anymore for this. The first step is going to be the viewing lens. There's 2 lenses. The viewing lens, light goes through here, bounces off the mirror, is reversed, hits the viewing screen, and you view it through the top. So this is a viewing lens. The taking lens, the light goes through the taking lens and actually contacts the film. When the light goes through this lens, you never see it. When the light goes through this lens, the film never sees it. So we're going to put the taking lens together. The taking lens has 4 ridges inside of it, inside of this tube. I'm sorry, the viewing lens has 4 ridges inside of this tube. So what we're going to do is find the ridges on that. There we go. Put it in so the ridges are down, and then we insert this spacer. And there we go. Now the viewing lens is put together. So here's the taking lens. We're going to put that up. Now we're going to grab the aperture. The aperture goes in this way. I don't think it matters how it goes in. I'm going to see. It indicates it going in with the ridged side facing up, so that's what I'm going to do. Next we're going to put the lens in, and the lens's ridge side goes up as well. Now, interestingly, you don't actually need this aperture in here, and one quick way to modify this camera when you're putting it together or not is just to take the aperture out, and then instead of having something that's in the range of f16, and I'll try to remember to do the calculations and actually post the aperture as a comment, but instead of having something that's got this tiny aperture, if you would just take that out, you'd have something that's like an f probably 2 or something. I'll do the math on that as well. And you would get a much shallower depth of field, but you'd also have to use a very slow film. So that goes in with the ridge side up, and then we take the lens shade and just push it in, and that whole, I just kicked the tripod, and that whole assembly is done. And now this goes down here, and this does not want to go in either. I think it's just having trouble because of the paint. At least I hope so. Right. Okay, let's see if I can get this one to screw in. To put these in, this is a little bit tricky. You want to start the thread where it rests level, and start this thread where it rests level. And so that the gears are touching and they are level. If your gears aren't level, the lenses will focus on different points. So after, let's say after a few rolls of film, these will focus much more easily because that was already simpler than the before. And to focus it, you can either focus the viewing or the taking lens. I tend to focus the taking lens because I'm right-handed, and it's just a little bit easier for me to operate that lens. And to use this camera, now that we have it completely built, just flip that up, open up the side panels, click them in place, and there you go. Now you can see what's going on in front, and it actually kind of focuses, or at least you can see the image without having to regrind your own screen like I did last time. So at any rate, if you had one of these and this video helped you put it together or inspired you to get one now, believe me, I've had a ton of fun with mine, and as you're going to see in just a minute, the photos from these are staggeringly good. Please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up to let me know this was helpful, that lets me know I was on the right track. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I'm pretty good about responding to questions quickly. And check out the introduction to these, which will show you everything you need to know about how to use them, and that will be coming shortly. And one last thing, if you have any, thank you guys for watching.